Alright, there we go. Get a little bit of music going. Check to see. Looks like Hitbox is connected. Twitch and Beam are connecting. Have a little bit of fun today, you know. Keep it relaxed. Alright. So, go ahead and kick this over here. We are at 1 o'clock, so we will start getting things underway. Oh. Alright, so. Oh. I have to change one thing. Let us change this really quick. Need to adjust this a little bit. There we go. Nothing like being able to edit things on the fly, right? Alright. So what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be basically taking what we have here as a little starter SV, and we're going to be building it into a much larger SV that will eventually tie into the spire that we're building over here. I haven't really shown this thing off yet. Just haven't had a chance to, really. Actually, I need to do this. Bring that up. There we go. Well, I grabbed all of these before. Should be everything there now. Hey Gavin, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. Alright, so yeah, like I said, I've been working on this for just a couple of hours. I haven't really done a whole lot with it. This is going to be, eventually it's going to be a completely mobile station. It is a CV build. So this thing will have a jump engine in it. It'll have everything that you need for it. One of the things that I'm going to be doing, though, is I'm going to be expanding this out a little bit. I want to bring this out to there at least. Probably better to bring it out to here. And we're going to do that on all 4 sides. And the idea is that the SV that we're working on right now is eventually going to dock with this thing to help build out the rest of it. So when this thing is empty, it's going to have, you know, it'll be able to basically defend itself, but the idea is that you're going to have at least, you know, 4 or 5 people in a multiplayer setup. So you'll end up with, you know, 4 or 5, maybe upwards of 8 of the SVs that we're going to be working on today attached to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to build one, we'll blueprint it, we'll attach it to the base, and we're going to build the docking system around the ship. So, but what we need to do now is we actually do need to take a good portion of this apart. Because what we want is for this thing to be accessible, because I'm going to need to get into certain things, and in order to do that we basically need this thing unobstructed. Okay, let me take that off as well. Alright, so we're going to have a cockpit. I want to have a cockpit that you can walk around in. And because this is going to be a combat vessel, we would definitely want to use the heavier materials here. I'm actually doing pretty good, Gavin. Thanks for asking. Just kind of hanging out today, getting stuff done around the house. You know, we all have to do laundry at some point, right? But yeah, no, jokes aside, I'm actually having a pretty good day so far today. The rain has let up for a little while. We'll be getting more of it later tonight, I think. But for now, at least, you know, it's not bad. All right, so we're gonna bring this out there, I think. All right. So for this one, we're gonna go here. Let us go like that. We're gonna flip this thing over here. And I have found that when I am trying to build these cockpits like this, using, like if I go to symmetry mode does not always work the way I want it to. There we go. But we'll give it a try. Alright, so I want you to come up this way, and then we're going to go back to this. Alright. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically build this up and over so that it encompasses all of this area. But I'm not sure how we're going to do it yet. All right. So let's take you. Ooh. There we go. We're going to do that. We're going to place another one over here, and we're just going to, you know, build this out a little bit. Now, what I could do, put the wash in the washer and dryer and she folds it. That's a pretty good deal. I tried that with my wife. It doesn't work so well. Basically, it came down to if I'm making the mess, I'm cleaning the mess. So, you know, it's okay. Hey, Sharky, how you doing, buddy? Let's see here. Yeah, that might work, actually. See, I'd really like to be able to get that. All right, let's see what if we put it. Come here. If we put that there, can we actually get away with this one? There? What's the closest I can get that? That's the closest I can get that there. So let's go ahead and take those out. Can I get that there? We're going to take these out. All right. Halfway asleep. No, I'm actually pretty much awake at this point. I went out and got some sugar water to drink, so I am pretty good actually at this point. All right. So we're going to do that. And what we will do is I'll come back and I'll remove these blocks so that we can actually frame all of this up. Alright. go ahead and take some of these out now, because we know that we're going to need certain things to be done first. So I'm going to take that one away. I'll take those away. And we're going to flip this one. Actually, let's do it this way instead. So that we can get this a little bit better here. No worries, Sharky. Have a great night, man. Go get some sleep, buddy. That's what happens when you get promoted. You actually have to do your job, right? Oh, that was exactly what I wanted there. Okay, there we go. All right, so that's going to be the front of our ship. We're going to bring this back a little bit further. We need, I believe it's this one. I do like the fact that we have the ability to there we go. Coming in the next month? Well, right on. Now we take this to a regular cube there. It makes it nice and easy. So let's go ahead and grab these. We want to take this one and flip it. I'm going to stand that one up on edge. Alright, and now comes the fun part of getting this stuff to actually come together for us. Alright, and that's going to be our cockpit. Now, what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be building a vertical ship. In order to get into here, we're going to want to have this sealed off a little bit. Alright, so this is going to come back like that. And then this is going to be sealed. And what we're going to do is, like I said, we'll come back and we'll deal with all of the detailing on it and smooth these lines out and everything. I'm just trying to get look at that, I had that in there backwards. Okay. Which is going to be that one. There we go. That's better. Alright, so that gives us at least a place to start from. You know, as far as what we're working on here. Let's make sure we've got this set up so that I am on the... There we go. I want to keep it consistent as possible. We're going to bring that back a few. There we go. And then this will end up being the walkway into the seat. That's going to come back out of there. Hey Bloodbane, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. And I'm not sure how I'm going to resolve this. Let's see here. So I mean, I could do it the kind of the cheesy way, which is where we go something like this. Actually, let's grab... Where are my angled plates? Right there in front of me, that's why I couldn't see it. Okay. And then we grab a regular plate. That we do this with, if it'll let me get it in there. Come on. Oop. There we go. Alright, and then that basically lets us do this as well. Oh, I don't like how that's matching up. So what we're going to do is we're going to flip this way. Trying to keep the lines as smooth as possible on it. Alright. And then we take one of these. Whoop. Not liking the way that's working either. Guess I could make this work if I really want to. Just not sure how much I really want to spend on making this particular thing work. Alright. Right on. And that should be basically what we need. Alright. Hey, puppy. For those who don't know, my puppy has decided he wants to once again be internet famous. Alright. So now we have to figure out how to make those come together. I actually have an idea. Let's do... Oh, I need to figure a good transition piece here. What type of dog do I have? He is actually a mixed breed. He is a Shiba Inu mixed with Finnish Spitz. So it's a European and a Japanese bird dog. Great dog, very well behaved, so let's go. Can we do this with the... Not sure that's going to work the way I want it to work, but we'll give it a try. No, that's not going to work the way I want it to work, so I need to go with this one. Does that give me the line I want? No, not really. Let's take that out of there. It would help if I was looking at this in the right angle, right? Still not what I'm looking for. Okay, I need to get this sorted out first here. So let's flip that way. That way, no, that is not what I want. Nope. Okay, so how about you? Are you going to do the angle that I want? Probably not, but we're going to try it anyway. Let's see what this thing looks like over here. So I need that to go... No. Not going to give me the angle that I want, it looks like. Oh. Well, crap. See, this one should give me the angle that I want. But it's not giving me the angle that I really want. That's the problem. Oh. Alright, well, for now, let's just go ahead and throw a square block in there. Because that gives us basically what we need for right now. Bratty Palm. Right on. Hey, no worries, Bloodbane. Hope you have a great day, man. Don't work too hard, buddy. Alright, so... what we're going to do here is we're actually going to build this back a little bit. And we're going to have... that's going to come out. We're going to flip that around. And we're going to bring this down here. Oop. It would help if we had some gravity. Alright. Because if we had a little bit of gravity in here, we'd be able to get around this thing. And that's part of what I want to design for is... oops. There we go. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go ahead and take all of this out then. Because we need to be able to get in here in 0G. And I'm not sure what that was all about, but okay. Come on. Oh, such a twitchy flight system. Alright. There we go. Alright. And there. And like I said, we will come back through all of this and clean it up. But what we're really working on right now is just trying to get things organized a little bit. So we're going to take that, and that. Okay, so that lets us in there. Just do those. All right, so that'll let us have a little bit of area here. This is basically going to end up being our engineering area for the ship. So this is going to come back 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. This is where we're going to put all of our our vital ship components, basically. We'll have our... Come on. Man, this thing is twitchy today. There we go. Basically, we'll have our generators and probably our fuel tanks in here. There we go. We'll have a thruster array up here, and probably maybe even like our RCS units and stuff. And then we come down here. And I miss the days when we used to have a little counter that would tell you how many blocks everything was. All right. All right. It's unfortunate that vertical builds really aren't practical in any way. Even in space where you don't have to worry about aerodynamics and, you know, the feasibility of things, it's just there's not a whole lot of reason to build a vertical craft. I've never found a legitimate vertical build. So I'm going to try some things, do a little bit different. I probably should. Actually, let's see. That's going to be 1 there. So we're going to go down to 3. Bring it out here. And what we're going to do is this is going to be living and crafting in here. Well, specifically, this is going to be where we'll have the general storage and manufacturing stuff, because we do have a small crafting station. It's 1, 2, 3. So we want that to come out to here. For this one, we're going to bring it in from here, because this is going to be the back wall. All right. What are you... That is not where I want you to be focusing there, buddy. Let's take that out of there. Okay, let's try this again, shall we? So you are going to go there. This is just going to be dead space. This is probably where I'm going to put like some of our flight systems. You are going to be back wall. Hey Grandpa, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. All right, so we're gonna take that out, take that out, take that out. We're going to put another door in right there. Okay. So that gives us an idea of what we're going to be doing here. Let's go here. We're going to open this up so that we can actually get in here to get some of the beginnings of things placed. Let's go ahead and place that back. Alright, so we need fuel tanks and generators. So we are going to place those there. And we are going to place a few more. Let's flip those down so that we can, like that. Where are you going? Come here, buddy. Goofball. There we go. And then these we're going to flip so that we can place those down there. I need my oxygen bottles. And then what we're going to do is we're going to have that as a row of oxygen there. Actually, I need 2 more. Okay. There we go. And then down here, what we're going to do is we're going to put some of our more interesting stuff. We're going to put, the RCSs are going to go up a level, but we're going to put in those and those. Don't need the doors right now, so we're going to go ahead and put in that. Where are my cargo boxes at? Alright. Let's go ahead and get these off the inventory, bring our cargo boxes in. I forgot, you can't click and drag these for some reason. Wrong cargo boxes. Alright, so cargo boxes. There we go. Just, do I have, those are the 2x1s. Okay, so we'll just use these then. Alright. Get rid of those, bring over our fridges, which were here a second ago. Did I already moved them over? That's why, see? Are you telling me you are the same on both sides, really? I guess so. That's interesting. Never realized that before for the SV ones. Actually want to take you out because we're going to put the oxygen station right there. If we can get the angle. Come on. Look, I am nowhere near anything that should be smacking me around like that. Okay. Let's get this. This may be a bad idea. The drone is a little twitchy for me. Alright. There we go. That gets that thing out of there. Alright, so now we have oxygen, we have cargo, we have processing, and we have the refrigerators. So we can go ahead and close this off. We're going to put ammo in here as well. Actually, you know what? Do I have my ammo boxes on me? I do have ammo boxes. Okay. All right. So the idea is that this thing is a basically a forward assault craft. Oh, hello. So the idea is what we have is we want to make sure that the vehicle is going to be able to do what we need it to do. Oh. Plenty of RCS. Okay. Now, we are going to get this stuff off of here. We're going to take these and these. That's even numbers, right? And then we're going to do the same on this side. Yeah, see? Always need to check, because for some reason, when you're using symmetry planes, it does not always catch everything that it's supposed to catch. Alright, so we have 4 directions of movement. Laterals to the right and left, forward and back. We need ascending and descending, which we are going to place for these. 1, 2, 3, 6. And then we're going to do basically the same here. Hi, will you be so kind as to catch up to me? There we go. Bring up this, grab some more of these thrusters, which were... there we go. So we're going to take that out. Let's try that again. All right. Okay, so let's go ahead and rotate this thing so we are in the proper rotation. Let's turn off the symmetry plane. Okay, that's really odd that it's got us that far down, but okay. Or that far up, I should say. But we do have flight. That's what's the important portion. Looks like I am going to need to add more RCS. Let's see what our stats look like on this thing. Alright, so we're looking at 1 degree per second roll. That's bad. So yes, we need to add a bunch more RCS to this. Okay. Which is easy enough. Well, it should be easy enough anyway, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to add... let's go here and go just like that. And now let's try that for a flight mechanic and see how well that works. Much better. Alright. 20 meters a second. Almost just over 4 degrees a second. Pitch is at 2.3 degrees per second, which is good. That's good. That's actually really nice. I'm liking the way that's handling. Since we're in creative mode, we can do this. That way we don't have to worry about the rotation, the solar rotation, so we actually can keep some light going here for us. Okay, now the idea is that this thing is going to basically come in to park. I'm thinking that we're probably going to have it go this way. Are we in a gravity well is the question. Yep, we're in the gravity well now. Okay, that's good. That's what I was hoping for. All right. So what we'll end up with is, let's see here. I mean, we've got this area. Whoop. Okay, that's the cargo. So if we bring, let's say, like this. Okay, let's go. Let's flip this beast around here. Yeah, I know I should turn the symmetry plane back on, but I'm able to do this almost as quickly without it, so. What we'll do is we'll go ahead and do that. Do that. And that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that out of here. Like I said, this is really more about just getting a baseline concept down than it is about actually making something that completely works right this moment. You know, obviously we want it to work. Don't don't take that the wrong way. Right. But I'm more worried about the proof of concept on this than anything else. All right, so this is going to go to there. Take that out. Take that out. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring this out a couple, just so I have something to stand on while we're trying this. Open that up. Okay, so yes, that is going to work. And that's what we were worried about. So, that makes the rest of this somewhat easier now. Because we just bring this back. We'll bring this back to there. Rotate that around. We'll do the same on this side. And let's go ahead and grab... Actually, you know what? Yeah. This will work for now. Like I said, I'll come back and refine the lines more. Probably do that off camera just to get the gribbling done. But for right now, I want to make, like I said, more about making sure this thing works as a proof of concept. Whoops. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and build a little platform here so we can stand on it without worrying about falling off. Turn off our jetpack. So basically what will happen is that this door will meet up with that door. You'll be able to walk in. You've got the ascent column here that will be capped off up there eventually. Your first floor, you've got your storage and oxygen, as well as your manufacturing. You've got some hidden stuff in here, and then you've got your power and your actual resources here. You continue up, and on this side you have your cockpit. And then once you're in your cockpit, you can do basically what you want. Okay, so this is looking like it's going to work for what we want it to do. Now the problem is going to be getting weapons on this, figuring that out. Ooh, you are a bit twitchy. Okay. And then again, the idea is that what we're going to do is we're going to have docking ports built out around the ship. So once we have everything figured out, let's go ahead and get out of here, turn our light back on, because for some reason the game decides it likes for us to turn off our lamp every time we get in and out of the seat, but that's okay. Alright, so we've got that up this, so I do need to take... Do I have the gear still? No. Okay. Let's grab some landing gear. Because what we're going to do is we need to figure out... Alright, so I want to take that out. We need to get in here really quick. Because what we're going to do is we're going to basically get this ship as close to the base as possible. So let's go ahead and back this thing up. Alright, so we need to do that. Alright. So, turn off our jetpack. Drop down here safely, hopefully. Okay, so we need to bring this up. This would be so much easier with a second person in here. Wow, okay. So I need to go up just a bit, over just a bit. Let's pull forward a little bit here. See how close we are on that. Okay, so we are close enough for it to be okay. So what I need is I'm going to need to take that. Alright, so we've got 1, 2, so this is going to come out to there. We're going to take the door off of here. Okay, so we're going to build this out a little bit, because I want these to be as close as possible so I don't have to keep coming back and tweaking things on it. Alright. There we go. Alright, so let's go ahead and get the rest of this capped off here. Alright, so what I'm wondering is if we go... Let's try that again, shall we? So if we go... No, not you. There we go. So if we put one there, one there, And we want the bottom of this to match up. So that's going to throw that out a little bit. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and take... Let's take these out for right now so we can get in and out. Of course, we did have the... you know what? we have the hole in the top, so let's go ahead and plug this back up. I forgot we had the hole up here still. All right. So I need to make this thing be as simple to dock as possible. All right. So let's go this way. We're gonna go like so. Okay, let's see how close that matches us up here. So I need to get that down a little bit. So what I may need to do is I may need okay, so that kind of works. Let's turn that on. I forgot I don't have any lights in here. I need to put some lights in really quick. Okay, so what I'll need to do then is I will need to have this drop down a bit. So basically what I'll do is I'll take the block that's here out, probably put a ramp in and then have a opposing edge, ramp edge on this side, so that it should hopefully meet up a little bit better. And then we'll do the same thing on the sides. So what I'm hoping is that that will basically funnel this in so that this matches up a little bit better. All right. So let's go in here really quick. Whoops. Okay, let's get some of this stuff off of our bar really fast. I'm gonna grab a few lights so that we actually have some light in this place. This is the nice thing about being in creative mode, is that we can do this. All right, so we're gonna put one there. Ooh, that's a bit bright. Okay. Flip you. I should say rotate you, not flip. Okay, there we go. All right, so now this is the side we're working on. So I'm gonna take this, we're gonna tone that down just a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we do have the beginnings of a docking system. So this is going to be a bit odd. So what we're going to try and do then, let's get up here, overshot it a little bit. Okay, so let's just pull straight forward. What we're going to do is hop out of here, we're going to fly back down and around. Let's take that off. And we want this to be basically ramps. We want these sloped. Right? Alright, so let's go ahead and turn our symmetry plane back on. That way I don't have to do this more than once. Take those off. We'll turn the light on so we can actually see. So what do y'all think so far? You think this is going to work? Because I'm not sure. Alright, so we want... So it's for every 3, that's 1 block, so I need 2 blocks above it. So for you, this is going to be so in theory I'd like to have it go like that, but I don't think that's going to fit. I think that's going to run into problems because these are 3x3 on these, and because we've got 3 here but we've got a 4th one, I think we are going to have to take that out and move that up one. Okay, so let's go ahead and take that out, take that out, take that out. Since we know that this is 3x3, that's 4, so what we want here is to go 5, 6. So take those. What we'll do is we'll do it this way. No, that's backwards. So we're gonna go this way and like that. Okay. So let's see how well that works. I'm kind of curious now. Yeah, it's a shame that, you know, vertical builds just are not practical. Otherwise, I would really like to do more of these. But it's something different, you know, just having some fun with it. Let's go. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's see how... Oh, need to be able to reposition my center there. Okay. Turn off our jetpack, drop down here really quick. Let's turn that off. So we're actually pretty good on that. That's... So what are we colliding with anything? We are colliding. We're colliding right there. Let's take you out. So what we want to do then is we want... So, are we able to get that to work? Because if I need to take a couple of blocks out, I am fine with doing that. But, you know, let's see. Alright, so we want to flip you up. You know, that does get us pretty close. The problem is it looks like it's counting... Even though we can get our character in here, what it looks like is it's actually counting the entire grid at that point, which is rather unfortunate. So just to show you what I'm talking about here. Okay, so you see where that one ends and this one begins? If you look at this, yeah, see, it's counting most of the physical grid space, even though it's not, well, I should say it's counting most of the reserved grid space and not the physical collision. So, this might be about as good as it gets at this point for this. What I might be able to do, though, is, let's see if we can Let's take this out. We'll go ahead and put that in for flat there. But if we take that out, and what we might be able to do is to use the upper ramp as basically a block, so that we can figure basically like what is it, chalk blocks or cock, yeah, oh, whatever, the chalks, because what that may allow us to do, no, we're gonna have to take that upper one out as well then. All right, so let's go ahead and get that out of there. Man, I would really like to have had this work a little bit better. All right. So I need to figure out a way to get these lines to match up to the point where I can use them as a guidance system to get my ship to match up the way I'm wanting it to. Oopsie. Okay, that would have been funny. Let's get ourselves back up here. There we go. Okay, so that needs to come up a little bit. So we need you to match up effectively there. All right. Because if we have that, let's do that. And see if we do. Yeah. Let's move this thing around again. Since we just slammed it in, slammed it a bit. We're gonna rotate this around. All right. So let's go ahead and move this way. And we want this to match up. We basically want it to match up like that. So what it's going to come down to then is building a system that has a... Okay, so let's go take those out. No, I don't want to take the door out. I just want to take the block. Thank you. So let's move this over a little bit. We need to just give it a slight tap to the side, and what that should allow us to do is then build a system that basically will trail on either side. Let's see if that was enough. So yes, that should be. Hey Peter, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. So this is basically what we're going to end up with then. So if we do that, we then... So what we'll end up with is... that. And that. Let's go ahead and take these off. Alright, so this will give us that. Okay, so we want another one of these. Now, did we take that all the way forward? No, that is where we took it to. Okay, so we just need 4. Building an impromptu docking assembly. Because the game has not decided to give us one yet, so we need to build something that works for us here. Alright, so that should work. Let's see if we can get this to work here. Alright, so... it's a perfect fit, unfortunately. Okay. That fit looks like it may be a little too perfect. Let's go take a look really quick. I'm thinking I may have merged a block in there somehow, accidentally. Let's turn that off so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Did I make that a little too good? I think I made that a little too good. Let's take those out. What we'll do is we'll raise this up one to give us a little bit more room. We want blocks, we want hardened steel. And then what that'll hopefully do, there we go. That's what I thought. It was a little too much of a pincher action on one side here. So we're going to take these blocks out. Hey Pavlov, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday. And this will at least get us close enough to know that we are docked or not. So, actually, I just went right there for this one. Okay, so we'll go ahead and take that out. All right. It's going to be interesting trying to figure out how to make this look nice when we're done. So this is one of the things that I like about Space Engineers over Empyrion, is that we have a little bit more flexibility in the things that we build, and better ways to connect things together. So basically what we would do is, you know, go out, here, I'll show you. Come out, we fly around, do whatever we need to do. It's like, yay, okay, we're done, you know. So when we're coming in, we basically just line ourselves up with it. Go to external. Because I like to use third-person camera. And we basically just back ourselves into wherever we're going to be docking at. Oh, how close was I? Yeah, that's pretty close. Come on. What are we stuck on? All right. So let's see how well that works. Close enough for government work, right? All right, so yeah, we're gonna need to adjust that just a wee bit. So the rest of it's gonna be just tweaking it to make it work the way we want it to work. It would be better if it actually worked the way I wanted it to. So the problem is that I think we have a little too much room in here. Let's zoom this down here a little bit. I would really like to be able to readjust where the center of my build is supposed to be. Alright, so... Alright, that looks like that's about right. Okay, so I need to rotate it a little bit, but I'm thinking... we want this to be centered more. 1, 2, 3. 2 and then 3. That's why it's one. It's off on 1 by 1 on this side. Okay. So let's go get this thing up and out of here so that we can adjust that and see if we can get this to work a little bit better. All right, that should be far enough away. Yeah, see, it's... one, 2, and then 3, so it goes 1, 2. So it's coming in right there. Take that one out. All right, let's see if that works any better. Because if we can get this dialed in to the point where we can do this somewhat easily, this will be very nice. Because I really want to have the ability for these ships to basically be a little bit more modular. Okay. Be so much easier if we had an actual spectator cam other than the F5 drone. What am I? A little too close. Okay. I need a camera that I can position where I need it, so that I can actually see what I'm doing. I should be in third. There we go. That looks like that might do it, actually. Okay, so it's a little low. So can I get away with the lower edge being here? And we take that out. It will when I'm done. The idea is that this will have a landing gear on it, but I'm just trying to figure out the positioning so that I know where I need to put everything in order to get it to work right. I don't know if I'll do an L2. I may just do contact pads. Is that able to get me close enough? Oh, so I need to come up. Okay, so let's bring this up a touch. I know all this time to figure out how to do this, right? Okay, so that does have room to come up. That has room to come down. So if we do this properly, man. So what we're looking to do here then is bring that there. Actually, we'll just drop down here. Okay, so we can get this to work here. So now, what do we need to do to get this to work the way we want it to? Can we get... Wondering if we can get this to work. All right. So let's go get rid of this. Let's see if this will work for us. All right, and then what we were talking about was basically having something like that. Where'd we put the gear? We put the gear right there. Go to 6. Flip this up like this. And see if this works. Okay. That's not going to work quite the way that I want it to, but that's fine because then we can do... Let's try... So we know that we want that to be the lower layer, right? The lower level. So let's take this out. What we'll try doing then is doing the plates to make it just that much thicker. And see if that will give us the area that we need, because we just need just a little bit of play in this whole thing to make it work. And I'm hoping that will give us the just enough play to make this work the way we're wanting it to. See, they really need to work on their physical space detection. All right. Let's do it this way then. Since it doesn't want to let us do it that way, let's try just taking this entire piece out. All right. Because then what this will let us do is that we can just... Come on, thank you. What this should let us do is basically have a system in place where we can back this in here a little bit. Oh, come on. Why did you revert controls? There we go. It seems like that's going to be about as close as we get this thing here. Still not quite where I want it. So what I'm going to need to do then is I am going to need to take this out. Okay, so the bottom portion mostly works the way we want it to. But what it's going to require us to do then is to see if we can do this. Maybe that'll give us the final effect that we're looking for here. So yeah, that basically gives us what we're looking for. So if we do this, and then basically what we'll need to do is from there, we just need to build this up and out so that we have like that. There you go. Okay, so that gives us a working model. Man, all that to get this working, huh? So for the folks who have been sneaking in and out, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday to you. We're just doing a little bit of creative build here in Empyrion. Having a little bit of fun trying to figure out if we can make some of the mechanics work in our favor here a little bit. Alright, so that looks like that's going to basically do what we need it to do. So now the rest of this is just basically fleshing it out and trying to make it look nice. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take these out. And what we'll do is I will come back and clean up the lines on this a little bit. I would really have liked to been able to have an upper area here that would match up appropriately, but it's rather unfortunate that it won't. All right. Because see, the grid sizes are off just enough. I mean, they're basically precise. So, because there's just a little bit of space, if you notice here, between these two blocks. And that's just enough for the collision, so that if I place one here, as you can see, it's that much of an offset. So the only thing I could think of them doing is if the devs shaved, what is that? Just like 3 pixels, 2 or 3 pixels off the blocks, off the large blocks, we could make this work where it would be a seamless matchup. But oh well, you have to do what you got, right? Do what you can with what you got. Okay. So let's go ahead and do that. We're gonna go like that. And then I am going to do a reverse of this. just to make it look a little bit nicer, you know, give it a little bit more of a finished look. And then these are probably, oh hello, these are probably going to get replaced with rounded blocks at some point. But, you know, it's fine. Alright, let's go ahead and do this. Do this, and we'll go ahead and finish these off. Come on. Twitchy little thing, aren't you? Okay. So that gives us a docking collar of sorts. Don't know if I'm happy with it yet or not. I'm probably going to rework it, but it at least gives us something that we can work with. So I can't complain too much about that. Well, I could, but it doesn't do any good anyway, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and get this built up. Like I said, I'll come back and do the detail pass on all the blocks and everything. Figure out what we want to do for appearances on it. But I do want to get this done. There we go. I wonder. Let's take you out. Put you there. Okay. So we have a dockable ship. Now the fun part is building out the rest of this. So what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and call the stream here. I want to thank you all for stopping in today. Also want to let people know that if you are into 7 Days to Die, the Broken Ankle crew will be doing a live stream Saturday morning starting at 9 a.m. Pacific. What we are going to be doing is half-hour days. And we are going to do the first 7 days all in one sitting. So it's a 3.5-hour live stream, and there's going to be 4 or 5 of us doing it. The idea is just to sit down, play straight through the first 7 days, and see how fast we can build everything up, and if we survive the first horde. So if you're interested, it will be here on this channel, as well as on Rongo the Bold, Mafke, and a few other people. I think S'more may be joining us as well. So if you are familiar with the Broken Ankle guys, hope to see you there. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to reach out to me either here on YouTube or on Twitter. Those are probably the best ways to get a hold of me. If you happen to be on Minds, I am over there as well, so you can feel free to reach out over there if you are so inclined. And on that note, I'm going to say thank you again for stopping in today. Hope you enjoyed it. We actually got some stuff done. I'm actually surprised by that. Anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and we'll see you back here next time for more fun. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody.